Hey guys, welcome to an episode. This one is about warriors and proving ground silver and warlords or draenor, and I'm going to do one for each character that I have at max level. If you just look at my gear and my talents, most of my gear is from LFR and the Garrison Highmo missions, and my talents are here, and these are my glyphs as well, which all of these can be found on my armory in my about section on YouTube, as I've linked all my characters' armories there. Now, you won't really need a lot of gear to do this. Once you've got mostly dungeon gear, you should be fine. Not even heroic dungeon gear. I do know some classes struggle, like feral druids, but it's just about changing talents and making it work for just to get your achievement to do the raids and whatnot afterwards, because you do need proving ground silver to enter any form of raid onwards. But just before you start, if you talk to the vendor and buy some food off him, that'll give you a decent little buff before you start this fight. Now, you can also buy a flask. I don't really need one, purely because of my gear that I've got. I'm powering through these. But crystal, even if you have an old crystal of insanity, that still works. Unfortunately, potions don't work in proving grounds, and I don't think any legendary items do as well. I definitely know the old legendary cloak didn't work in proving grounds. I don't know about the new ring, but we'll find out in time. But warriors seem to be looking pretty good in warlords so far. They were kind of crappy at the start, and the only thing that had going for them was gladiator proc, but that was nerfed, and arms and fury was buffed, which was quite a needed buff, especially for the people who'd done a lot of PvP. Even in PvE, actually, warriors were slacking a bit, but it's good to see that they're now jumping up on the scales, so to speak. But the one thing to remember with a warrior is you do not want to be using your Whirlwind on its own. You want to use it after like a Raging Blow proc, as it does more damage. I think that was my phone that just went. But there'll be some situations where you just want to do a basic blade storm without recklessness. That'll help, especially if you were doing gold, for example, because you do get some mobs which are really annoying. But for example, right there, you want to use your Raging Bolt and Whirlwind these guys down a bit, as it does quite considerable more damage than it would on its own. Just kill him quickly there and go back on the small ads. I would always use your victory rush if you can, as it might not be that powerful, but it's an extra ability that you can use to make their day worse, so to speak. I'll just use Siegebreaker right there just so I can burst this guy down. And I'll start on this guy. Now, when I first started playing Fury Warrior and Warlords, even back in Missapanda, I was using the talent Unquenchable Thirst, where Bloodthirst doesn't have a cooldown, you could just spam it. But I think Furious Strikes is a lot better, and it reduces the rage cost off Wild Strike, but Bloodthirst goes on to, I think it's a 4-second cooldown. But I wonder if you can reduce that with haste. I'm not too sure. But even that, it breaks it up a bit. It means you have more control of your rotation, so to speak. So what I'll do here is I'll let that Amber Weaver cast that, So when he is in this, he takes a lot more damage. Now run behind him. It's going to hit him. I'll use Whirlwind there. And then I go on these big guys. Using those Amber Weavers to your advantage really helps, especially when you're doing gold. If you watch any of my old Proving Ground Gold videos, you will notice how useful using them are, especially when it comes to the guys with the defensive shield and the monkeys and the ghosts that are on a timer and they blow up. It's really good to use them for everyone actually, because as you'll see in a minute, I want to get them out the way, the healer out the way as fast as possible. Oh my god, I got caught there. Shit, I lagged out a bit. Well, there's a heroic clip over here. Let's take care of this guy. I'm going to this little wizard guy. And that's it. It's very simple for warriors as long as you don't lag out like I did. But that's Proving Ground Silver for you guys. If you guys have any trouble, leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll get back to you. Just like my Feral Druid video, I'm more than willing to help. Send me a message, whatnot, because I understand how difficult these things can be for some people and certain classes especially. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and I'll see you guys in the next one.